It is Wednesday, May 20th, another beautiful day for some baseball. And in this video, we're going to break down 9 of the best player props for that entire slate. Not to mention, I'm going to be showing you exactly who is going to be hitting a home run on Wednesday. Then we're going to follow that all up with the sportsbook play of the day, where I tell you who's going to win, who's going to lose, the unders, the overs. We've hit that play back-to-back days. Let's go for the third day in a row right here in this video. So if that sounds good to you, let's go.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Now, before we get rocking and rolling and breaking down all the plays we have in store for you here on Wednesday, go on ahead and smash that like button. We're falling just short of the 150 likes. So 125 likes in this video, because I want to give a $100 away. I hope everybody likes this video, because if we get 125 likes, cash the sportsbook play. Everyone that likes and comments below will be in the running to win $100 when that sportsbook play of the day cashes. Right from me, straight to you. All you got to do is like the video and make sure you're subscribing, because I hand out these bangers every single day, never missing a beat. And we'll be here all MLB season long and beyond that. So make sure you're subscribing so you don't miss a free play drop. But honestly, the most important thing that you can do, go down below, visit my buddy Stan. He's in the descriptions, and he's got ways for you to lock in all of these plays for absolutely free. Get bonus free plays as well every single day. And on top of all of that, you can build your bankroll the simplest way possible. And this is exactly where he's going to send you on over to the Stan.store. And let me just break it down top to bottom, make it super simple for you guys. That big, beautiful golden W up there at the top is where you can get bonus free plays every single day. Every Tuesday with Prizepicks, I hand out taco plays for absolutely free, and we did cash the Tuesday taco play, so you can get those MLB cheat sheets, MLB home run cheat sheets, all of that stuff right there for absolutely free. A great Discord community as well. Come join the team. And if you want premium options, this is how you can get in there without even paying me a single dime. Keep your money. Sign up for Kalshi. Deposit 10, get a free 10 with code FFAPE. On top of that, you get a 45 days of premium for absolutely free. Why? Because you sign up with Kalshi, and right now we're building 500 to 10,000. We are at about $832, a little bit more than that. We had a decent day here on Tuesday, so we're just building incrementally, documenting everything as we go, so you guys know the proof will be right here in the video of what we do every day in premium. You can tail for absolutely free for 45 days just for signing up for Kalshi with code FFAPE. We also hand out a ton of player props in premium as well. And if you want 30 days, there's tons of other options like Polymarket with code FFAPE, where you deposit 20 and get 50 currently. But going on over to the player prop department, you can sign up for any of these apps and get a free 30 days. But the one that I recommend more than any other app is Sleeper, because it's got the best promo, a little bit of better payouts as well, discounted lines. Honestly, if you're going to sign up, I would sign up for all of them, just because every single one has something different to offer. But Sleeper, like I said, has that best promo where you get that free $20, a $100 deposit match, a free 30 days of premium, and a free square, something like Nick Kurtz under 99.5 total bases to add to your play and increase your payout. All of that with code FFAPE. So take advantage of all of these apps and get into premium for free for 30 days. If you can't get any of those apps and you want to buy your way in, I constantly drop percentages off, half off, 75% off. Just get on over to the free plan. You'll get notified when we do so. But if you want to pay full value as well, it is honestly worth it if you don't want to wait around a couple months for those discounts. But either way, get into that free package so you can join the team and cash with us more often than not. Now, I've said it 100 times, but for anybody that's new here, I am the most strike channel on YouTube. That's almost part of the disclaimer at this point, just because people are like, why is he reading that? It's why. YouTube's got rules. So gambling involves significant risk. There's no guarantees of profit, and you could lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only, and does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or over, or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gambling resources are down below, to include 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. This video does contain affiliate links. We do receive a commission made through signups made through those links, and with that code FFAPE or APE on chalkboard. So take advantage, get your free funds, get your free premium, and come cash with your boy and the rest of the team over here on Team Ape. Now, let's get into a quick recap, and then we will dive right into all the free plays we have in store for you for Wednesday. We had this 4.5x play over on Prizepicks that we cashed with relative ease here on this one. We had Bo Bichette and Juan Soto. They played tremendously, but still fell to the Nationals. And then Brandon Nimmo and Josh Jung, who absolutely destroyed the Rockies there on Wednesday, clearing us out, greening us out for $450, 100 to 450 on that one. Unless, like I said, 4.5x payout. Then this one ended up being a 2.5 because Montestero did end up getting rebooted for us. We had Wilson Contreras over 1.5, Brian Reynolds and O'Neal Cruz both over 1.5 as well. Would have been a higher payout. I think Andrew Montestero would have got either one hit, one run, or one RBI, but I'll take the reboot. We'll take the 2.5 and we'll move on with our day. This one was the free play, one of the free plays in yesterday's video on Tuesday, cashing you guys out for a 3.75x. Schwarber ended up sitting again on Tuesday. Hopefully he's back in the lineup on Wednesday. He is a part of this video. We do want to ride him whenever he is back. I'll have to dive in a little deeper to see why he's still benched. I think it is just rest, but maybe they're giving the old fella a couple days extra there to catch his breath. But we loved cashing this one for you guys, a 3.75x with Ellie De La Cruz and O'Neal Cruz, both demon plays. We had that one in twice, actually. Not sure if I captured the screenshot for it, but we had those for 0.5 as well. So we did cash 2 plays from yesterday's video. The other player props, I think we went 3 for 4 on both of those. Matt McClain, I know he missed on the Reds, but we did extremely well in yesterday's video, including cashing the free play. We also, in premium, had the Tampa Bay Rays to win by over 1.5, doing it late in the game and cashing us out here for a 1-unit play. And then we had another 1-unit play. This was the free play in yesterday's video, plus money play. Cincinnati to beat the Phillies there on the road, taking us home, greening us out on that one. And then our 2-unit hammer play for the day in premium was the Atlanta Braves, who laid it on heavily in the end of that game and beat the Miami Marlins rather convincingly in that one. And then this is, like I said, this is the one that must have snuck in at the end. We locked that one in twice just so you guys could have a little bit of a safer play for you guys. And I do want to mention, I give more player props than any other channel. When we miss, it's by a small margin. So if you guys ever wanted to do the smarter thing, where you wanted to have a higher hit rate, go on ahead and knock some of these lines down. Now, I love the lines where we set them. I love the lines the way we go over them, but sometimes instead of 1.5 hit runs and RBIs, they might get 1. So you guys can always do that. It is your money. Be smart with it. The methods that we deploy during baseball are high risk, high reward. So if you want to knock down your risk a little, you're going to knock down the reward. Overall, over the course of months, you will be profitable using these methods because the payouts will be higher. We will only go like 2 for 10, but we will be profitable long-term because those payouts are so great. Now in premium, on another note, I have knocked down the amount of 4-mans and 6-mans that we have been deploying. The 6-mans, 37.5x plays. We've hit a ton of them this season, and we're hunting for our next one. Today on Tuesday, we fell short by 1 player on 2 different ones, one of which was Yordan Alvarez. And I'll tell you what, if you guys have been here, if you're in premium, you already know there's 3 kryptonites that I have this season. It's every season you'll find what you're you can't get right. And this season I have 3 of them, and I keep going to them, and I just have to go ahead and stop doing that. And it's the Chicago Cubs, Yordan Alvarez, and Ann Happ. Whenever you see them, if I do this in the future and you see them in a video, avoid it. I'm an idiot. I keep going after them because I like those players in that team, but they keep on letting us down. I could take the Cubs plus 5.5 to just cover that spread, and they'll lose by 6. That is how bad I am at picking the Cubs for whatever reason this season. Last year, it was the Boston Red Sox. This year, it's the Cubs. We just can't get right when we pick anything to do with the Chicago Cubs. So we are going to stay away, at least for the near future. Yordan Alvarez is the same. Every time I don't take him, he hits home runs. He clears. He gets 3, 4, 5 hits, runs, and RBIs. We take him. He goes 0 for 5 with 4 strikeouts. It's just the way the season works. Baseball, it's a long season. I'm sure by game 100, we'll take him and he'll cash. But right now, those three, the Cubs, Jordan and Ian Happ are all on the ban list. Really, the whole Cubs roster, we're just going to try to stay away. There's plenty of other fish in the sea, if you will, and we'll be attacking those because we have a super high success rate with everything else in the MLB except for those three. So without further ado, let's get on into the free picks. I absolutely love what we have for you guys. Something a little bit different in today's video. You'll see what I'm talking about, but let's get into it. Let's break them down, and let's talk some baseball. Player prop number 1, I told you he's going to be in this video, so let's get him on out of the way. I hope he plays on Wednesday. Worst case scenario, he will void out, but I do like Schwarber to have a good game whenever he decides to get back into that lineup. I like him for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs here in this spot on Wednesday. I think he's going to have a nice game if and when he does play. He hasn't played since the 17th where they won 6-0 against the Pirates. He hasn't played in this series at all against the Reds so far. Going up against Abbott on the mound here for the Reds on Wednesday, who's 3-2 with a 4.21 ERA. Before Schwarber decided to take a couple days rest, he was hitting at an 80% rate, 3.9 average as well. I fully expect him to have a nice game when he returns. He is 2 for 11, batting a 200 against Abbott, which isn't the greatest, but he was so hot before. Hopefully he didn't cool down by sitting on the bench these past couple days. Against lefties, though, absolutely cooks. 239 batting average, 16 hits, 11 runs scored, and 13 RBIs. And Abbott struggles to those lefties. He's got the 5.40 ERA, a 320 batting average allowed, and 1.5 home runs per 9. These last 2 games have been absolutely high scoring and amazing to watch. I think this is going to be another key matchup for us to target here on Wednesday. I've loved this series so far. We've pretty much gotten everything right in this series. The only thing that we haven't gotten right is Kyle Schwarber because he keeps voiding out, but we like him in this spot here. Over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs on Wednesday. And next, we're going with Bryce Harper over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs as well. Now, it's loaded as 0.5, but I like him for over 1.5. I think he's going to have a tremendous game. He's had 2 bad games in this series so far. Like him to have a little bounce back. As you can see, the Phillies only scored 1 run on Tuesday, but it was still a nice 5-run game. Before that, it was a 9-run game. Some weaker pitchers on the mound here for both teams. Nola is not good on the Phillies, getting the start here on Wednesday with a 5.91. And then we already know Abbott's got that 4.21 as well. We also know that Abbott already struggles to those lefties at 5.40, the 1.5 home runs per 9. And Harper has some good data against him, being 3 for 8 with a 375 batting average. Wouldn't be surprised if Harper does this with 1 swing of the bat. If you don't want to take the risk of Kyle Schwarber voiding out, you can definitely add Trey Turner to this pairing. I wouldn't be mad at you at all. Think this is going to be a very good game. I like the under-over right now. I believe is set at 9, straight up, just 9, no 9.5, just 9. I do like it to get close to or over that line here on Wednesday. So we're going with Bryce Harper. We need runs scored, and we love them to happen in this game. So we're taking Bryce here over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And next, we're going with Elly De La Cruz. That's right. We're doing an early game, single game parlay. Nice little 4-man for you guys. And we like Elly to have another big game. He's been tremendous in his last 10. We're taking it for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. As you can see, he has greened out 9 of his last 10 and averaging 2.9. He didn't do much in this 5-4 loss to the Phillies on Monday, but on Tuesday he had a nice game in that 4-1 victory, getting 3 total, 1 RBI, 1 run, and 1 hit. Now he's going up against Nola, who has that 5.91 ERA. He's 2-3 on the year. I don't know who's going to win this game. We picked the first game correctly with the Phillies. The second game was the Reds. Today's sportsbook play of the day will not be in this game, but if I had to pick just one play for this game, it probably would be the over. I do think that both of these teams are going to come to play on Wednesday. As you can see, Elly De La Cruz, 302 batting average versus those righties. And Nola against the lefties, 6.00 ERA, 1.9 home runs per 9, and a 323 batting average allowed. We like Elly to keep it on going with this hot streak. He had that little step back on Monday. He's going to start his next one here on Wednesday, carrying it over to doing it 2 games in a row. We're taking him for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And now next for the Reds, there's a couple guys that I like in this spot, but I love Nathaniel Lowe. You could go Steer, you could go Stewart. There, like I said, there's different options here on the Reds for you guys, but I like Nathaniel Lowe. I simply want you guys to think target Phillies Reds. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game. It's going to pay dividends in the player prop department. But we're taking Nathaniel Lowe here for just 1 hit, run, and RBI. We're not going to get crazy with it. I like him in this spot. As you can see, in his last, 8 games, he has done this in 7 of his last 8 games. As you can see, 7 of his last 10 overall. 1.3 average in that 10-game span. Wouldn't be shocked if he gets 1.5. Kind of like him for a home run, if I'm being honest with you. Great numbers against Nola. 5.71 batting average, 4 hits, 1 home run, 2 RBIs, and against those righties at 2.87 batting average. Against lefties, Nola against those left-handed batters gets a 6.00 ERA, a 3.23 batting average allowed, and 1.9 home runs per 9. I think Lowe is going to have an absolute great game. We're taking him for that 0.5 because that is what Prizepicks had him listed for. I believe we might have taken him for 1.5. You'll have to wait until the end of the video to see, but he is definitely going to be on the home run cheat sheet for Wednesday, maybe even the 3-man that you'll receive right here in the video. We love Nathaniel Lowe in this matchup to have an absolutely massive game. One of the other games we want to target here in this spot is San Francisco versus Arizona. The game was a little bit lower scoring on Tuesday. It's still on actually at midnight Eastern Standard Time. They're still playing. It's only 3-1 in the 9th, but I do like Rafael Devers. Now, this listed is fantasy points, but you can take him for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs in this spot. I think there's a little bit more runs scored in this one. As you can see, Kelly's on the mound with that 5.91 ERA, and Devers against him, not too fantastic, if I'm being honest with you guys. He's batting a 2 for 12 there with a 167 batting average. Nice slugging percentage, though, on this one. And against those righties, he's got a 248 batting average as well. Hits the ball extremely hard against those righties. And Kelly, against the left-handed batters, does a little bit better. But we like Devers in this spot. Think we got a nice little duo for you guys. Wish I could break down more with the hits, runs, and RBIs on screen for you guys, but the lines just haven't dropped yet, and it's already past midnight. I'm not staying up till 3 in the morning to get these lines for you. Want to get this video out to you guys so you know exactly what to take here on Wednesday. But we like Rafael Devers to go over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Another player we love on Wednesday is Kalshi Schmidt, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And guys, I got to be honest with you. If you are locking in on Prizepicks or better, both of which you can get with code FFAPE and get amazing promos, I wouldn't be mad if you took the fantasy points. I think it's almost a little bit of a cheat code that we can lock these in here on these apps, because over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs is, I believe, 5 fantasy points. So you don't need much more after that. These guys are bound to get a walk or 2 in this spot as well. So I do absolutely love these fantasy point ones. A lot of our 32.5x plays are in the fantasy point department. We like Kalshi Schmidt, though, in this matchup. As you can see, against those righties, not too great of data, 265, but it's not horrible either. He's right there at the median. And against those right-handed batters, Kelly struggles. I just think that there's going to be more runs scored in this one. As you can see, on Monday, it was 12-2. The Giants didn't put up much. They only scored 3 runs on Tuesday. Like him for about 5 to 6 runs here in this spot on Wednesday. I think it's going to be a good back and forth game. Not really taking a winner or loser in this one. Don't think it's going to go over either, but I think it gets right on that line. The over right now is 8.5. I think both pitchers are going to kind of struggle in this one. We got Mal on the mound for the Giants with that 5.59. So we like Kalshi Schmidt in this matchup, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Someone I absolutely love to target here on Wednesday is Byron Buxton. He has been playing tremendously, clearing this line in 6 of his last 10, averaging 3 in this 10-game span as well. The Twins just dropped a game to the Astros there on Tuesday. I think they're going to be moving to game 2 with a little bit more pep in their step. Neither pitcher has a good pitch, or neither team has a good pitcher on the mound. Burrows 5.72, that 2-5 record, and Ryan, who I do kind of like his stuff, is just struggling this year with that 2-3 record and 3.20 ERA. I do like the Twins to have a nice game here for us on Wednesday, and we're taking Byron Buxton over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He is 2 for 2 against Burrows, but I don't put too much stock in it. Not a real big sample size for us, but I do think he rips off a hit, maybe gets an RBI, maybe even 2 hits. He's been playing absolutely tremendously as of late, so I definitely want to have him on my bingo card here on Wednesday over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. But honestly, I think I like him for total bases even more. As you can see here, he's done this in back-to-back games against the Marlins, and then his next game there versus Houston, which he cleared this line on Tuesday. So I honestly, if you had to pick just one, I would go total bases for him here. He's got that 2 for 2, both of which were extra base hits, and he's got 4 total bases against Burrows as well, and he's got some great statistical data. I just like Byron Buxton to truly have a good game on Wednesday, could even do it with one swing of the bat. So if you had to lean either one, if you couldn't lock in both, we're going Byron Buxton here over 1.5 total bases. Another matchup we absolutely love on Wednesday is Brett Baty here over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, or, which I think I might like even more, those 2 total bases as well. As you can see here, he's doing very, very well in his last 7 of 10 games there, 8.8 average in that fantasy score department. He is batting a nice 500 against Little. Little has struggled. He's got that 9.82 ERA against the Mets in their last meeting. He is 2-4 on the year, 6.10 ERA. I love the Mets and the Nationals to put up a ton of runs in this matchup here on Wednesday. As you can see, he did absolutely nothing. 0 zilch on Tuesday in that 9-6 loss to the Nationals. 16-7 victory, though, against the Nationals in game 1 of the series. He absolutely went off and did amazing. Like a little bit more of that. I don't think the Mets put up 16 runs, but I do think Baty is going to have a very good game. So we're taking him for total bases or hits, runs, and RBIs over 1.5. And this is how we locked in one of those plays, that single game parlay here. We have Ellie De La Cruz for 0.5, Nathan Lowe for 0.5. You could knock those both up to 1.5. As it is right on the screen, that is a 3.5x payout over on Sleeper. But I highly recommend getting or over on Prizepicks rather, but I highly recommend getting Sleeper. You get that free $20, $100 deposit match, all with code FFAPE and that free square to add to your play. On top of that, that free 30 days of premium. Screenshot this screen when you put the code in, and when you deposit, send it to the number below and get your free 30 days. If you haven't heard from me yet and you sign up for an app, trust me, I'm working through it. It's just me. I get hundreds of text messages every single day. Don't text me just the word proof. You're just slowing down the process. I need screenshots to make sure that you use the code properly. Now, honestly, I feel horrible. The lines haven't dropped yet. It's late. I'm not staying up any later. We will get these out to you guys over on Winnable for absolutely free. But I cannot show you the screenshots of the home run play because there's just no lines available. I am leaning Byron Buxton for a home run. I'll tell you that. He will be on the 3-man. I think Nathan Lowe will be as well. I really like those two on Wednesday, and we'll see what our third one is, that what we cook up and when we dive a little bit deeper into the slate. But I can't show you any pictures of any screenshots because the lines just simply are not out yet. You'll also get another 4-man for absolutely free and a 3-man in the total base department, all over on Winnable for absolutely free. Normally I show them here, but normally the lines are out by now. So I do apologize, not trying to do this switch and bait or anything like that for views or whatever the case may be, whatever's going through your mind. It's just sincerely, they're not out yet. I can't do much. So get on over to Winnable. Get those for absolutely free for you guys on Wednesday. And this is the free sportsbook play of the day. They have a 60% chance of winning according to Kalshi. It's turning $25 into $40. I love the Twins in this spot on Wednesday. Losing on Tuesday in game 1 of that series, I think the Twins are going to have an absolute day, and I absolutely love them for that one. And we had Arizona for a premium play. Ketel Marte, 3-run home run walk-off. Another winner for premium. That's awesome that just happened. Ketel Marte, baby. Fantastic. Cashing us out. We also still have LSU live in college baseball. That was a very nice play that we loved loved on Wednesday or Tuesday rather. We'll see how that one shakes out. It's a win or go home. College baseball is electric, especially this time of year because it is the playoffs. It's 4-2 in the top of the seventh. Hopefully LSU can take us home. Funny story about that LSU pick. Would not have picked them, but it was a little too late. We were already locked in, but the starting pitcher that they were supposed to have on the mound, I absolutely love. And then he was a late game scratch. Like literally 10 minutes before the game, the coach was like, yeah, he's not pitching. Sorry, we're giving him the day off. So hopefully it shakes out and they still win. I don't like it as much as I did, but it's still going our way as of right now, knock on wood. But that's what we're doing. Premium, I'm so pumped that Arizona just walked it off. That's fantastic. A little bit too sweaty. 2 outs in the ninth. Ketel Marte with a 3-run home run. We're going to go into Wednesday on the tear. I don't know what to say, but we're going for it all. And if you want to get into the Vegas Builder package, there's still 3 slots available for that as well. It's basically you get all the plays until July 12th because I'm going to the Conor McGregor fight, and we're going to go bananas until then, and I'm going to throw $50K on a play when I'm there. So I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm hyped. We're out. Bye.